Historic moments today in Washington, D.C. The U.S. Senate voting to confirm Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson to be the next justice on the U.S. Supreme Court. She'll be the first black woman to serve on the nation's high court.
Mrs. Blackburn.
This vote, the yeas are 53, the nays are 47, and this nomination is confirmed.
Quite a reaction there in the Senate chambers from Democrats today. Republicans quickly begin to leave after that vote. Thanks so much for joining us tonight live at 5. I'm Dan Spieler.
And I'm Fanchon Stinger. Judge Jackson will be the third black justice and the sixth woman in the court's 200-year history. She watched those historic moments with President Joe Biden just this afternoon. Now, these are pictures of the both of them in the Roosevelt Room of the White House, of course.
Republican Senators Susan Collins, Lisa Murkowski, and Mitt Romney joined all 50 Democrats to vote to confirm her in a 53-47 vote. Both of Indiana's Senators Todd Young and Mike Braun both voted no. Judge Jackson is 51 years old. She's served on the U.S. Court of Appeals and the U.S. District Court in D.C. She was also a public defender and will be the first former federal public defender to serve on the Supreme Court. We heard a lot about that, of course, in the confirmation hearings. President Biden tweeted this picture after the confirmation, calling it a historic moment for our nation. The president says, "We've taken another step toward making our highest court reflect the diversity of America." She'll be an incredible justice, the president says, and I was honored to share this moment with her, end quote. Again, both of Indiana's Republican senators both voted no on the confirmation, as they previously announced that they would. Fox 59's Kristen Eskow joins us now. She spoke with Senator Young ahead of the vote and spoke with legal experts today about what this means for the court. Kristen, good evening.
Good evening, Dan. An Indiana University law professor tells me he believes Judge Jackson's decisions on Supreme Court rulings may mirror some of the more centrist positions taken by the justice she's replacing.
And this nomination is confirmed.
Ahead of the confirmation vote, Congressman Andre Carson encouraged senators to vote yes for Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson.
She is the most qualified nominee we've had in decades, and her perspective and really her experience are needed on the court.
Carson accused many Republicans of playing politics for opposing her nomination. All but 3 voted against, including Indiana Senators Mike Braun and Todd Young. Both have raised concerns of judicial activism or legislating from the bench. I spoke with Senator Young earlier this week.
You also need to interpret the Constitution in a way that is coherent and in a way that I believe is consistent with the law. If we take any other approach, one is basically reading into the Constitution one's own values.
Experts say it's impossible to predict exactly how a justice will rule in any particular case. Still, Steve Sanders of the IU Maurer School of Law says based on her testimony, he expects she'll be similar to retiring Justice Stephen Breyer.
I would describe Justice Breyer as a sort of centrist liberal. And I think that's the way Judge Jackson will be as well.
Sanders says a justice's background often plays a role as well, in subtle ways that helps bring understanding.
I don't think she will be defined by her identity. I think she needs to be understood in a larger context as somebody who has been a trial judge, as someone who has an uncle who has served time in prison.
Now, Judge Jackson won't weigh in on any cases that the court is ruling on this session. She'll be sworn in when Justice Breyer retires this summer. Kristen Eskow, Fox 59 News.
Kristen, thank you so much.